What is up? What is up, everybody? This is Merc the Mike. This is another The Wrestling Battle podcast by Wrestling Club Inc. I am Merc the Mike. I'm joined by my tag partner, Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
We got a lot of wrestling to cover. We got AEW Revolution that had a long ass pay per view that took me like 4 days to watch. We got the weekend wrestling and some podcast stuff. Some podcasts we listen to and everything like that. But first, we have our wrestling retrospect, and you picked ROH Roderick Strong.
Yes,
He
sir.
has a
All
lot of
right.
fucking good matches.
Mm-hmm.
So you're first.
All right. Well, I want to go to the most obvious, but I went RH Throwback. It's on YouTube on their channel. It's Kazuchika Okada versus Roderick Strong. This is March 21st, 2019 when it went up.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was the date though.
Probably
Was it
not
2019?
2019. Nah, he was in NXT at the time. They probably
At
put it up at
2019.
that time then.
Okay. All right. Again, I'm not that familiar when what the event was. But of course, these two are really, really good. Some would say Okada's the best wrestler in the world. Some might not. Uh, and it was cool because it's an outside venue too. Um, but it's mostly a stand-up match. I would say if you just want to see Okada get backbroken in front of baseball, in front of fans, in front of a baseball stadium, and he falls in the crowd, it's hilarious. You definitely watch this match. Okada does hit the Rainmaker though,
Nice.
and he wins the match.
My first match is this was part of ROH Battle of Supremacy 2008. This is Chris Hero versus Roderick Strong. Um, I was looking for something because I knew he had kind of a big rivalry with Roderick Strong during the ROH run, so I was looking for like one of their most popular ones, and this was for the Pure Championship. Um, they look a little like Roderick's a little thicker. Chris Hero was like a lot skinnier during the time. This was right before he went to NXT. Um, he would be in NXT probably like 2 years later after this, because he went in when Triple H just started taking over that, and he was Cassius Ohno there. Anyway, very good technician match. Like these guys go at it. They have a very Chris Hero kind of reminds me of a mix between Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens. Like he has that edgier side with Kevin Owens that does what he does. But he has a lot of strikes and he has a lot of like hard hits with the forearms and things like that. So they battle the shit out of each other. Roderick misses one of his backbreakers because of interference, and then he gets knocked out with the forearm from Chris Hero. Um, while the interference did come back again, he hit him again with the same forearm, and then takes Roderick Strong out and kind of steals the title from him. So, very good match. Is on Ring of Honor YouTube channel, so check that out. Your next one.
Yes, sir. My second one is Naomichi Marufuji versus Roderick Strong. This is ROH Northern Navigation, 2008. This says
Yeah.
this is not on the ROH channel. This is on Sport Indie. If you want to check it out, I'd say do it. Again, I think the only way a lot of Americans even knew who he was, Marufuji,
Yeah.
is if you were watching ROH, because I don't think he was in any other promotion, right, in America.
Um,
Like at the time, 2008.
Probably not.
That's crazy. So I know him because of Dragon Gate, right?
Yeah.
But that's older him. And then when he goes to other companies, like I think he's done stuff against New Japan. I know he's come to America and done stuff. I think on the European Indies and stuff too. So I wanted to see this match because I know that he sort of was one of the people responsible for like I guess changing certain styles and perceptions in Japanese wrestling because he's not old school New Japan strong style.
Yeah.
Like he's not that idea of Japanese wrestler. He's sort of like Tajiri, except he's if I had to mix two wrestlers to make Marufuji is probably like Tajiri mixed with Rey Mysterio,
Okay.
like WWE baggy pants Rey Mysterio,
Okay.
because he has that look, but also a lot of his offense is straight up just jumping off, flying. Like he does like a pre drive by to Roderick Strong. Like, I think he kicks his head into the post, which is disgusting. So like there's a lot like his submissions are disgusting. Like everything he does is like you can see it in Tajiri or you can see it in like Ray, just how he flies or how just good his grappling is. And obviously Roddy's the man. So he can't just do what he wants. And he's kind of the bad guy. Like I guess he's not the bad guy, but he's kind of willing to compromise and be an asshole to get the edge. So that's sort of what he's doing in this match. Um, but Marufuji hits him with the, I guess it's just the sliced bread. That's it's literally that move where you flip off the top,
Yeah.
run up the turnbuckles, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Slice bread number two, I think.
Number two, yes, and that's how he wins.
Cool. My next match, it is part of it's ROH. This one don't directly have a date on their YouTube channel, but it's pretty much the Undisputed Era all fighting each other. It's Red Dragon versus Adam Cole and Roderick Strong. During this time, Adam Cole and Roderick Strong was going for Strong was going for the World Championship that Adam Cole held. They put them in a tag match against Red Dragon, which were the current ROH Tag Team Champions. See if they could go the whole thing of seeing they could coexist and stuff. Um, they actually worked quite well, to good for the most part together, and then the shenanigans happened towards the end. O'Reilly catches him with a counter clothesline. After that, Adam Cole comes, tries to save him. You kind of see the positioning, what's gonna happen. So pretty much Roger Strong goes behind O'Reilly. Adam Cole goes for a super kick. O'Reilly ducks and kicks Roderick Strong. So that was the kind of the ending of where it was going. Um, Beyond that, Adam Cole was like kind of stood still. O'Reilly went to attack him. They go in the headlock, and then Roger Strong gets back up and knees the shit out of Adam Cole, and that's how they lose. But other than that, it was a fun match, and this is the whole Undisputed Era team all battling out in ROH. So there you go. And I gotta find my last one.
Yes, sir. All right, this one, the last one I have, it is on the Ring of Honor YouTube. RH Anniversary Flashback, Roderick Strong versus Homicide. Uh, Again, there's a lot going on in this one, so I'm not really sure. It seems like Roddy was carrying the lead championship to the ring or another championship, but Homicide is incredibly disrespectful. And when he says to him, he does not wait for the match to start regularly. They jump. He jumps him out the ring. They're fighting in the crowd. I want to say it's almost like 4 minutes into the match
Yeah,
before the bell rings. There's a chair, excuse me, a chair, and Homicide almost takes out the ref in his rage. I don't even know if this is like no rules. Like I'm not it's crazy. At some point, it looks like there's a lunchbox, but not like a heavy metal one, like the cooler type ones, the fabric ones.
yeah,
There's so much stuff going on, and like I want to say the entire match, Roddy fights with his shirt on. Like they just never. It. it feels like the bell never rings. It does, but the feeling of how the aggression is in the match, which I think is like that's a testament to how good they are.
Yeah.
Like they're just nonstop on top of each other. They hate each other for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what Homicide's beef is, but he is really trying to kill him. I guess he just wants the championship.
Yeah.
There's a table in the ring at one point. Obviously, there's a whole who's gonna go through it, and then Homicide catches Roddy with a cool ass. So Roddy reverses, like he's running at him, and you think, oh no, Roddy's gonna flip. I guess what would you call that? Back body drop
Yeah.
him through the table, and
Yeah.
instead, Homicide grabs him, spins, puts his head through the table. Like this is, I don't know. Again, I'm just gonna keep saying this. I don't know what this match is. There's a lady in the ring. Look, that's not a lady. All right, I'm not familiar with this wrestler. He looks like Johnny Swinger and the Young Buck combined. Like he has the headband, the ponytail, and the mannerisms of somebody like Johnny Swinger.
Probably is.
But he's got the gear, like the tight pants that had the flares at the bottom, like the Young Bucks. I'm
Yeah.
like, Truth Martini. Okay, he just the guy's name. I don't know Truth Martini. Sorry. But that guy, Truth Martini, causes Homicide to lose because he could. So Roddy just does a Claymore.
Yeah. Truth.
Claymore set
Yeah.
up into a backbreaker, and that's it. But like, yeah,
Yeah. He was a manager.
Johnny
Known
Johnny Martini,
Truth Martini.
Truth Martini. All right, interesting.
He managed Jay Lethal. He managed Roderick Strong. He managed quite a few guys. And
Just would like to say I've never seen a very athletic, in shape man just wrestle in a t-shirt because he had no time to take it off. That's pretty funny.
that's good. All right. My final match is his first world championship in ROH. This is Roger Strong versus Tyler Black. This had to be right before his exit to ROH going into NXT or FCW at the time. So this had to be like '09, '08, '08, '09. Um, I think this was his first fight, one of his first big rivalries for the world championship. And then pretty much he dropped the title. So yeah, so Seth Rollins, aka Tyler Black, versus Roderick Strong. There's a lot of ring shenanigans. There was some interference between, I guess, a couple other people that I do not recognize, so I can't really tell you who they are. But I guess they were going for the world title as well, so they kind of had some shenanigans going in. But from the last like 20 minutes, it was just straight wrestling and brawling. And Tyler Black goes for the Falcon Arrow, the top rope suplex into the Falcon Arrow, but Roderick Strong reverses into one of the first backbreakers. After he catches that, they both get back up. He Roger Strong reverses this small package driver he used to do. Tyler Bate used to do, and then he reverses that. It goes into a knee to the head. The two knee backbreaker, and then the Claymore, which he gets the win. And Roger Strong is his first ROH World Championship. So that would be my latest match. Oh yeah, and I found Kenny Omega. I found a couple other ones too. I found Fit Finley one too. That was actually really good. So if you've never seen that Fit Finley one, that was it was between that and Tyler Bates one, Tyler Black one, and that was actually a really good match too. I think it was for the ROH TV title. So shout outs to that. All right. We have AEW Revolution, but before that, any particular highlights for the week of wrestling of last week that you want to spot out or shout out to? Because there was some good stuff last week. Um, Randall going insane was one.
No, that wasn't going insane. Randall being Randall.
Yes, he unlocked the '09 Randy on Friday, and went berserk on Cody Rhodes. Um, Yeah, I forget that he's psycho, and his song says it every single time it comes out. So
Yes.
that's what you get for not believing that he's not that person. That was actually a really cool highlight, and I think it gave me more got me more excited for their match at WrestleMania. The Jade Rhea thing, I think, is working. I liking the little promos back and forth, and just the back and forth thing. I just think they're doing it too early, and I think the things they're doing, unless they're gonna, I hope they don't touch hands into WrestleMania at least. But I think it could
Who?
be done later on.
Who?
Rhea and Jade.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm liking the promos, but I think it's too early, and I think they're gonna run out of stuff between now and Mania. I think the promos they had were good, but you should have did it like the last 2 weeks going into it to get the hype. But I think they wanted the hype faster for it, so there it goes. I watched the Ray the Reyes pay per view, the AAA stuff, and that was really good. Grande Americano, the tall one, he won the sword, and he has the title shot at the AAA World Title. Um, he's a hero over there because OG got handcuffed, and they cheered for that shit. So that was fun. That was a good match. Dominic Mysterio versus Vikingo. Dominic retained the title, but he got hit pretty gnarly with the damn chair, and I think he's under concussion protocol right now, so we might not see him for probably toward till like a week before WrestleMania. That's why I think Liv Morgan is doing the promo work for Finn Balor and stuff, which was actually pretty good last on Raw. So I give the credit. And then the whole thing with Finn Balor and then jumping his ass after, that was actually a crazy thing too. Um, NXT been killing it, and they've been having a lot of good stuff. We did Stand and Deliver though, right? Did we review? Not Stand and Deliver. The Vengeance Day we did review it last week. So, um, the aftermath of the Vengeance Day was pretty good, and this week it's really good too. So stay tuned for those. Um, AEW again. We're going to the preview, so that would probably be the stuff we would talk about. Right, AEW. So, you have anything you want to add to it?
We only doing last week, right?
Yeah, we can talk
Uh,
like this week. It doesn't
no,
really
we don't
matter.
have to.
Yeah,
No, we
yeah,
don't have to. It's too much stuff. It's too much stuff.
yeah. But
No, you can go into it.
all right, so we're gonna go review AEW Revolution. Um, I think the same complaints that we have is usually the card is too long. But other than that, I thought there was a very good quality matches. I feel like some of them did not have to be on the show, but other than that, it was a really good pay per view from them. So I did watch some of the kickoff. I did not watch the first match. I'm not gonna rate it, but I'll put the match. It's a Big Boom, AJ and QT Marshall versus um the infantry infantry
Infantry.
infantry. Dude, I can't spell for shit. Sean Dean, Charlie Bravo, Shane Taylor.
Hmm.
I didn't watch the match. I saw the kid speared somebody. I saw the girl talking to the Whistler and him doing his little face get up. I don't care about them. I really don't. So usually when they're on, I don't watch. So
I saw something that was hilarious. It was Wayne Brady was in the audience.
that's
He
what I
got harassed by
saw.
Shane Taylor.
Oh,
Got dragged into the ring area by Shane Taylor. I
I
was like, yeah.
so I missed that. I saw him in the audience. I didn't see him what they did, but I know they brought him out. I just don't remember where he. I didn't
Is
see what he
Wayne
did.
Brady gonna have to smack a bitch? Well, apparently.
I guess so. So Wayne Brady in AEW. That's interesting.
Well, he got beat up, so
Damn.
I don't know if he's coming back.
All right. We got our next match, which is Willow Nightingale versus Lena Cross. This was for the AEW TBS Championship. So we had Willow doing double duty, and I guess, spills into the pay per view because she got beat up. She won the match, but she got handled after the match. She got like beat up after the match, and kind of still went on with the tag team championship match a lot down the road. So that kind of adds into the story for that match. But I did see the match. The match was solid. Cross is okay. She haven't won me over yet. But again, I probably seen it twice, so I gotta see a little bit more for him. But match was solid. I go 3-5 with it. Did you see this one?
No,
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
was,
see
yeah.
anything pre-show.
I did watch, and then the Blackjack Battle Royal. Jack Perry won the championship from the national championship from Ricochet, but it was a whole battle royal that kind of went into the pay per view starting. Like the end of that match was in the
Yeah,
beginning of the pay
I
per
saw
view,
that.
and Jack
Hmm.
Perry won. It was okay. There was some good spots and stuff like that, but it was alright. Like I don't care for Jack Perry. I'd rather Ricochet have kept the title, but um, I go 3 with it. I wasn't too interested in it. So your first match would be this one would be FTR versus the Young Bucks for the AEW championships. I thought it was solid. It
No,
was
good match. It was a
yeah,
very good match.
yeah, it was solid. It was what I expect from them too. We also got some surprises at the end with the return of Edge and Christian.
Hmm.
Um, Yo Daddy Christian. Um, I thought it was good. I thought it was solid. I'll go 4.
Yeah, I give it the same.
Um,
I think the surprise was great because I think people was like, where he go?
yeah,
Because Christian actually hurt also, or was he just not there because it doesn't make sense to
yeah. It
if the
wasn't
story is
because Edge was out. That's where. And I think Edge was filming shit too. So that's why it took longer.
yeah, okay,
He's in that Percy Jackson Disney's show. He plays Hades. So I think he was filming for the next season for that.
okay, gotcha.
Timeless Tony Storm versus Mira Sharif.
Uh, it was a solid match. I think it didn't have to be on the show
I agree.
because it wasn't that high stakes. I know it was a rivalry type of match,
Yeah,
but when you have so many other things, if this was on the show and then not like two other matches, I'd say fine.
yeah.
Um, but as far as the match goes, it was really good, and
It's
Tony was
funny.
crazy as hell.
Yeah.
Again, yeah, she brings everything into the match. So personally, I'm probably gonna give it a 4.
I'm gonna go 3-5. I did like what I saw. I dropped points for Ronda Rousey for showing up. So there you go.
Well, that was at the
I
actual
don't care. It
match.
goes into everything.
Yeah, I can.
I could care less about her and her. They're about to, like I think she was there mainly for like the fight to
But she
promote
was
the
no,
yeah.
she's been there
Oh yeah.
before. That's
Oh
the
yeah.
whole
She
thing.
did the ROH thing, right?
Yeah, she's been there before.
Oh, okay.
Like
I
it
agree.
wasn't like I understand the if you don't and most people don't
Yeah.
have either have access or see the ROH stuff. But like if you've seen that, you're like, oh, so she's been there at least once
Yeah.
before,
I know
at
her
least
connect.
twice.
Yeah. I know her connection with Sharif, so that's always been like the reason why I also see. But I did like Tony Storm's reaction and then her going into trying to fight her.
Like
So
somebody called her, they said she went from silent movie to Popeye
yeah,
in 10 seconds. I thought that was funny.
it made me laugh. Again, her character is great. It's kind of took the back seat to get other people on the title picture and stuff. But I would like to see her get back into that title picture, or at least the TBS title, just because she hasn't won that one yet. But moving on. Yeah, I give it 3-5. John Moxley versus Takesha.
I want to say 475. I thought it was a great match. I
Yeah,
thought they beat the hell out of each other. I thought without interference, you did get to see them just whooped each other's ass and then have the never say die attitude in the match. And I think it's just, I guess we're used to Moxley being like that. He's all rough and tumble and doesn't really matter too much. But
yeah,
it's just it does something for me the way Takeshita be screaming and shit.
yeah,
Like like if the job is to show people like how much it means to you, I think he's one of the top guys there that does that when he wrestles.
yeah.
And even though he's technically a bad guy, he still kind of kept it clean at the end.
Yeah, he shook his hand, and it was respect
And
after
then
the match.
and then the homies showed up.
Yep, and
They
then
tried to
Don Callis is angry.
and, well, then the European guy came back and tried to get him. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then you have the return of Will Ospreay, which I think he
yes,
broke Moxley's nose.
I mean, listen, isn't did he break his neck in Story? Hey, accidents
Yeah,
happen.
because I saw red come out his nose fast. I was like, oh, that was hard. Um, the match itself, I thought it was extremely solid, and I think this has been one of Moxie's best runs, just wrestling and actually having great matches with everyone he's been fighting with. Compare this to his world title reign, like it's night and day. Like at least he's showcasing the title and actually cares about it. The other one he didn't really care, but he just wanted to fight people and shit. So I'm enjoying this a bit more. This match was great. I agree with 475. Between this, Andrade's and the main event, I think they are all kind of tied to me because I like them in different ways. But yeah, good match. We got the Divine Domination versus Divine Dominion. Divine Dominion. That's what it's called. Versus the Babes of Wrath. I'm biased. I'm gonna go three just because they lost.
I
I
go
yeah
3-5 because I thought it was way too short, and then they, as much as they tried to play up the Willow hurting, I take points away from the match because when you watch that match, it did not look like she was hurting, hurt. You know what I
no
mean? They played it up in the back
yeah
before she went out there, like she was fighting through all the pain and whatnot. But when she was up there fighting, it didn't, like, comparatively, it didn't look like the same level of oops, I'm in pain. It's just more like a ouchie.
I agree with that. Yeah, I'll stick with three with that. I wanted something more. You had building this tag division. You could have give a couple minutes into this match. But again,
Also, I think
yeah
personally, I think they missed the boat because why is this the taxi?
yeah.
What
I
happened to the other girl? She hurt again?
uh uh
Don't
uh
tell me she's hurt. Don't tell
Penelope
me.
Ford. Yeah
Yeah.
yeah. Remember, fucking people were blaming Harley for it.
Oh, I forgot she got hurt.
Yeah, and it wasn't even technically her.
Well,
Yeah, people were
oh,
blaming shit.
that sucks.
Wrestling
See,
fans are toxic.
that's I would no, I didn't even mean to bring that up. I'm just saying that
Yeah,
sucks that the girl didn't get her chance at the championship.
yeah. I honestly I feel like if she was, I don't see her winning the tag title with her. I think the plan was crossing her, and they were gonna just have her on the side. I really don't think that she was gonna win it with with Penelope Ford. They kept losing. I think once she came in, I think that was the plan of having Cross and her tag team. So
I really don't think I really don't think so. There were three healthy women and one of them got hurt. I don't. How's that make sense? I don't
it
understand.
was very coincidental that they got the third one. It was like right. I think it was the match before they got hurt, and Cross showed up. That was like the last pay per view, and then they sort of all of a sudden Penelope Ford was having a single match, and no, they were still doing tag team matches, but she was involved in it. It's weird, but I had a feeling that the plan was them two the tag team, and not and have Penelope Ford as like the outside person and shit. I don't know, but I don't know. I see something fishy there, but yeah, three. I gave it three. Um, it would have been lower, but I like the Babes Arrive. Hope they stay a tag team. I hope they do. Swerve Strickland versus Brody King. I actually enjoyed this match too, so this is another one. I'm gonna go 4-5 with this one.
It was a solid match. I would have preferred Brody King win the match just because all that shit he was talking.
Yeah.
I give it a 4. It was all right.
Next match we got Tekla versus Chris Statlander. 2 out of 3 falls.
Good match. The one thing I think didn't make as much sense though was this. What? Correct me if I'm wrong. Right? I think it would have been messed up. But when the ref got back up and he saw Statlander with the belt,
Yeah. Yeah.
And they said on commentary that the ref didn't see who took his belts off. I'm just saying, I get you stretch the rules, but like there was too little of a chance of Statlander getting like DQ for it. It was just he came because I understand the plan is ABC.
Yeah,
It has to be a winner, but it's never really a feeling of the threat of somebody getting thrown out because AEW is wrestling. But they don't give a shit.
yeah.
They don't give a
Or
shit.
they're half blind. They don't see nothing.
Yeah.
It'd be
So,
right in their face too, and they're like, "Oh, what? That's shiny. I don't
mm.
know."
But it
um,
did make sense for the girls to come and try to stomp her out. So,
yeah,
also I give the match a 4. I thought it was a really good match. I mean, and it didn't just happen to play Ring Around the Rosie because I think it's refreshing to have Tekla as a champion.
yeah,
Not that anybody, not that anybody dislikes Statlander. I'm just saying, like, oh, she's like completely different
yeah.
and she talks a lot of shit. So,
I agree with that because again, the last couple of runs you had with the AEW World Title, they were long runs. So I don't
mhm.
mind the short. I don't mind a nice short run or like even a breath of fresh air with a new person on the title scene instead of the same people over and over. That's the reason why I was like, I don't mind Tony Storm doing these rivalries on the side because she was in the title scene for like the last year, the whole last year and a year and a half. So her kind of staying out of it and letting other people kind of step in and take over that area too is nice. But I do want Tony Storm eventually back in that picture because I do want to see her versus Tekla too. So I'm excited to see that. Um, I'm gonna go forward with the match. I thought the match itself was solid, but yeah, there was a lot of like I don't know. Like, that's something with AEW refs. I guess I have to kind of ignore it because when I start seeing all the little flaws they do, it pisses me off. So I kind of try not to like pay attention to that more than I usually do. Um, but yeah, I enjoyed the match though. I like Chris Statlander as in the contendency of a world title too. Like she has really stepped up. So and when she's healthy, she's great to have. Next match, Mystico and Jet Speed versus Don Callis family. Um, I kind of wanted to skip this match, but it was actually very enjoyable because it was just going slow.
I didn't have the care. I'm
Yeah,
not exactly enthused
yeah,
when these guys wrestle, but it's not a bad thing.
yeah.
It's just I don't know. They don't do it for me.
Okada's the Goldar, and the other two are
Yeah.
just
No, the good guys. I
the good
love
guys.
the Don
Mystico.
Callis family.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, but Mike Bailey and like I'm happy for Mike Bailey because I've seen when he was grinding to get to
yeah.
a big platform. So more power to him. But I'm just not the biggest fan of that group. I guess I'd say.
Okay.
So it was whatever. I didn't really pay attention to that match, so I can't really give it a grade. That match and the other 6 man, it's like
Yeah,
I'm not, I'm not
yeah.
here.
I agree. Like I don't think this needed to be here.
No, I mean
Nor
it could have. It was for a championship, but it's just like
I still say they could have did this on Dynamite. This was something that was like almost 20 minutes. I think they could have easily did a Dynamite or gave at least 10 minutes of that to the tag team, the women's tag title. It's a good match.
I
Like I
say,
yeah
if you no Tony Storm match, no second 6 man, if there was all only title matches on the show, and I'd have been fine.
yeah. All right. I'm gonna go 3-5 with this. Like I did like the athleticism. I like Mystico. I like his entrance. I like his stuff that he does. Um, again, I just felt like it was a dynamite match or a collision match. I felt like it wasn't a pay per view build for it, so I didn't care. But you had Okada and Fletcher, but they also had titles. You could have actually had them into a title match or something, but it is what it is. Next match you have Andrade versus Bandito.
I think this was my favorite match of the night.
Very good match.
Uh, 475. There was hardly a down moment, and then again the allowance for Andrade to be not just himself, but to be as expressive as he is now
Yeah,
is a 100% charisma boost
yeah,
for him and anybody around him. Because that shit was hilarious. He had like three girls in this match, and he is just insane. And then the whole time to take your pants off, the fact that the Bandito had the pants, the fact that Bandito's pants got caught and he got I
yeah,
needed the face for it. Like there's just there was like so many moments in the match that were character moments that were good. And then again, to give credit to actually Bandito and Andrade, is they literally pulled off moves I have never seen in wrestling
yeah.
ever. So good goddamn, they earned it. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
They earned it.
I'm going 4.75 with this too. Probably one of my favorite matches, and I expected it was gonna be good, but again, this was one of those matches that I could have said that did not have to be on the card, but I'm glad it was.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. Next match is the Tornado Trios. Darby Allen, Orange Cassidy, Roger Strong versus the Dogs. David Finlay, Gabe Kidd, and Connors.
I
Um,
didn't see that. Mhm.
Darby, Orange Cassidy, Strong won. Again, this could have been something on Dynamite, but now you're gonna get a whole casket match at Dynamite. So this could have actually waited to Dynamite. This didn't really need to be on the card. This is the match I forgot that was on the card, and I was like, oh shit, I'm at the world title match. Nope, I had this match to watch. Um, I kind of saw what it was gonna be. It was just a shit show fight. But they did lose. I'm surprised they actually lost their first like trios together. But anyway, I'm gonna go three, just cause the athleticism in it. But beyond that, like I just didn't care for the story. They all just trying to kill Darby Allen, and they're failing every time. And the main event is MJF. He defeats Hangman Page in the last chance Texas Death Match for the AEW World Championship.
I want to give it a five for the effort, but personally, I thought it was too long. They could have cut out some of the stuff they did there. Because again, not for nothing, there's just some of the stuff that if you take out the needle, right?
Yeah,
Like it never the stuff they did to each other physically ended up being. I feel like the moves they did, the things they did, like I want to say like especially the end, the hanging and whatnot, but like the props, I'd say they didn't even outweigh like just the brutality of the two guys beating the shit out of each other. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like I they needed something like different, maybe not more violent, but like different. I
Mhm.
felt to go up to a five for me because we've seen a lot of them. And I still think Swerve and Hangman's was the best. The first one was still the best any type of death match they had anybody had in a
yeah,
long time. And it's just like you keep trying to add more stuff, but it's like it's just I don't know, man. That was just magic. It was lightning in the bottle. So this one I'll give a 4 or 5. That's all I say. I appreciate the effort. I say MJF is still the best like pure character in AEW.
yeah,
Who who goes through that whole ass whooping and stands on the guy's body on the gurney. Why is he legally allowed to do that? That's an extreme violation. Pee on the grave in the beginning in the little movie.
yeah,
It's a lot. It's a lot. Again, a lot of stuff. Every time he says "oh shit" when he's getting fucked up, it makes me laugh.
yeah,
Like is again, people say uh to is where you place like certain things like curses and stuff.
yeah,
MJF has the perfect spots for every time he says "fuck"
yeah,
or, or take or when he's yelling at the ref, get this fucking thing off of me. Like again, everything he because they know where the spots are, where the cameras are to pick that up. It's
yeah.
just like he's perfect at it. So again, I give him that credit. So 4 or 5 though.
I dig the Terry Funk get up too.
I do. I do.
Yeah, I was like, it's Terry Funk. Um, I felt like one thing I'll say was missing from the match. It was Heyman's, like, he should have been desperate to try to win this match. Like, I felt like he wasn't, like, I felt like it was just still like the same attitude with it, but there was no like, if he loses, he ain't going for the world title again. So there was no like those I think those feelings in this match. I know they beat the shit out of each other, but there was no like, even in his face. Well, he got choked out, so his face was a whole different story. But I just felt like there was no like desperation towards it. Like he didn't have a desperation towards it. It was pretty much whatever he done before, and in the sense of the Texas Death Match and stuff. Um, I thought it was solid though. I thought there were some things that cringeworthy, but I just don't care for it. Like I don't care for the syringe in the mouth and shit like that. I didn't like it when fucking Swerve and him did it. It's just nasty. But that's just not for me. But it's people love it, so I give it like that. But I thought the athletic, again, the match itself and the story they told, again, MJF is probably one of the best storytellers in AEW as well. Like him, how he products himself and stuff like that. Even building into this match, I think he did a great job in making that character like really stand out and stuff. So I'm at 4-5 with it too. I think overall best. I think my two favorite matches was Mox and Andrade. I think they didn't need no other things besides the fight they had, and yeah, it was a good match though. I go 4-5. Overall, I go 4-5. It was a good pay per view, so I'll go 4-2-5 with it.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to go 375 because there's two matches I didn't care for at all.
There you go. Got podcasts we listened to. I did listen to Chris Masters yesterday on Chris Van Vliet. That was an interesting conversation.
Oh, good for him. I know he's
Um,
been good. He's still been grinding because I saw him when Cardona was going on the Indies. You
yeah,
would see Chris Masters in shows and stuff. So I'm like, all right.
yeah, he was doing solid.
So I saw it. Thought it was funny that the caption on the video version of the Van Fleet is that Chris Masters is still Jack, and I was just like, oh shit, come on, come on. Of course
But
he is.
yeah, so yeah, that was a good one. Last week he had Cody Rhodes on Friday and John Morrison after he got his head shaved. So those were good conversations. If you didn't get to catch those,
Morrison one was very good.
yeah,
It's very good.
Cody's was good too. I enjoyed Cody's. It was a long one too. He had
Oh, I
like
didn't
2 hours. That was really
Okay.
good, really good. Listen. Soroka was on Stephanie McMahon's. That was actually a good conversation.
Hmm.
Um, we had, I think those were it. Shout outs to Major Wrestling Freaker Podcast. They always have some good stuff. They announced a lot of the stuff they're gonna have around WrestleMania season. And the last pre-orders of the Dan Housings that they have pre-orders. So those are the last chance you get. Nikki Blackheart was on No Contest Wrestling, which
Yes, I heard that one. That was a
that was
good one.
actually really good too. And congrats to her signing to NXT. So I'm excited to see what happens with her and where she goes.
Where she posted though, because all she showed was a picture of
She showed
the back,
um
because she never.
they not showing it until I think she's gonna be the next group of 4 people that they're gonna like declare that they signed. I think it's her and 3 other people that they have like kind of quiet right now. And I think probably within the next 2 weeks you probably see them, or probably around Stand and Deliver, you'll probably see them get announced.
The gray t-shirt picture.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
all right, that makes sense.
yeah, yeah. So she's one of them that she that got signed. And then I think there's another person from the Lowly Stone class that I think got signed as well. I'm not sure which one, but I think I was reading and I saw like there's 2 people that got signed, and Blackheart was the one they named, but there was another one that got signed. I don't know which one it was because there was a lot of girls there. So they go Bailey in her school. Oh, AJ Lee Bailey, that was actually pretty solid. That was this week though. Anything else? Wrestling retrospect. Um, I saw a video of Bravo. Bravo was trying to talking to Sol Roca. You see Bravo and the Bravo, what was his name? Tyler Bates character, and as the Lucha Great Grande Americano
But
character.
I don't know. I don't know the name. I just know red and blue. That's all I
Yeah,
know. The blue one dances,
yeah, Bravo and
and the red one goes. "Arr!" But
Ravo or something.
he remind, he reminds me of somebody.
Yeah, Rayo, Bravo and Rayo. Bravo is blue. That's Tyler Bate, and then the Rayo is Pete Dunne. So they have a little video of them two trying to convince Bravo to go talk to Soroka, and she's sitting down and shit like that. In real life, they're actually a couple and stuff. So, um, but you see him do the little thing and like speaking in Spanish to her, like I don't speak Spanish, and he's just keeps trying to talk to her in Spanish. It's actually quite funny. But talking about that, so rushing retrospect, we had to pick. Let's go Tyler Bate. There's a lot of indie stuff. He's still quite young too.
Mm.
I think he's like 29, 28. So there you go. So rushing
Yes,
retrospect, I'll pick Tyler Bate this week. Um, I don't think we picked. Let me double check if we didn't pick. I don't think we did pick him though.
maybe.
Hmm.
I said maybe.
Maybe we got Tyler Breeze. Mm. We do have Pete Dunne.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We do not have Tyler Bate.
Okay.
There you go. So Tyler Bate would be the pick, and that's it. That's all I got to say. Thank you for listening. Follow us on all social medias. We have Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitch, and TikTok. All Mark the Mic. Also follow Red Cyclone Inc.
Yes, sir. Make sure you follow us anywhere and everywhere at Recyclone Inc. That's Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and we got a WordPress.
Yep.
Check it out.
Peace out, laters, and always remember follow the Jinkies.